The truth.
Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Audie, with Middle-earth Mentors, and today I'm going to be doing just a quick... Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say quick. It's probably not going to be quick. We're going to do a festival guide. Currently, there are 2 festivals on, and this is the first time that SSG has combined the Summer Festival and Farmers Fair into sort of one festival. I shouldn't say one festival. It is still 2 separate festivals, but they're running together at the same time, and they're pretty much in the same place. So we'll go over there, and I'll explain to you sort of the differences. I'll run through the quests that I do, the fastest route that I do to get the most tokens, and the easiest route that picks up all the things without having to backtrack too much. So when you first log in, you're going to see this auto pop up. Click that, it'll give you 2 maps. Take them. And you'll also get this remote quest down here in your notifications. Make sure to get this. It's kind of the wrapper for, Oh, this isn't the wrapper. Pardon me. This is the seasonal instances. There are 2 seasonal instances. I will not be doing them in this video. You can find them here in your instance panel. And you can see here, one of them is the perfect picnic, which if you just put in here, comes up. And the other one is called Thrang. There it is. And they're both under the summer seasonal heading. I'll show you the barters for those. There's just some other stuff that you can get from the barter. And some tokens if you want to put the time in. It's up to you, but like I said, I'm not going to bother doing those today. So we'll not use my maps. We're just going to take the stable. And generally at the Bree and Shire stables, there's a festival to the party tree. So just click it. So go to the party tree first, or I'm going to go to in this video. Your area where there's a festival is Bywater. So if you go into your map, we're in the Shire. This is the hill, the party tree in the hill. Bywater is right here. So where we are right now is Summerfest, and Farmers Fair is down here in Bywater. So you can see how close they are. And the quests do overlap a little bit. So anyways, before you start anything on any character, always make sure to talk to this lady right here. She is also at the Farmers Fair section, so she is down here in Bywater. Why? Because she gives you this daily wrapper. So basically she wants you to complete 10 quests to complete this quest, and the reward is pretty good, 10 tokens. So every day, get this lady, and this one as well. Once you complete the daily wrapper a certain number of times, then you get an additional reward. I think it's 4 times. I mean, like there's 4 different tiers. It gets quite extensive, but the rewards are pretty good if you can manage to pull it off. So pick up hers. And then from here, so like I said, this is Summerfest first. So I'm going to pick up and do, in the order that I do, all the Summerfest quests only. I am not going to do the Farmers Fair simultaneously for the sake of the people who maybe only want to do one and not the other. What I will do is separate them. I'll do all of all of Summerfest, and then I'll go and do all of Farmers Fair. But you'll see how they intertwine together pretty easily, and you can very easily do them simultaneously. So I'll show you when we get to that. So pick up all the quests. I shouldn't say all of them. Almost all of them here. This dancing kid. Not this one. Okay? This Baldo guy, skip him, because he just sends you around for no real reward. Pick up this girl sitting. Go over here to the buckets. Pick up this one. Now, if you look in your bags, they're giving you these little notes. What it is they've lost items around the festival and they want you to find them. I'm not going to bother reading the notes. If you click them here, they will open. They'll give you a clue and tell you where the items are. I'm going to just show you where they are in this video. I know them, so I don't need to read it. The first one is right here. So start by picking up the wine. We'll go right across and get the teapot that's right here. As we're doing that, we're going to pick up this Great Math and Fishing Swap quest. Now, If you have never done this festival before, this quest will not show for you. You will have to do the tour of the festival quest first, which is started from this guy. And basically he just sends you to a bunch of people very near here that you talk to, and then it will probably open up this quest. At least I think that's what's locked behind it. Otherwise it should just be here. I do not pick up the dance guy. You can see here there's a crashed kite. Pick up this. And right behind the crashed kite is a ball of yarn. Pick up the ball. Run across to this quest giver here. She's got a bunch. Take all 3.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Why isn't she? There we go.
Stay and have some tea. Could I take a
And of course pick up her water jug, because that's part of the quest. And we'll run up here. This one is a little out of the way. It's kind of in an odd spot, but it's one of the missing items. There's a book up here on the rock. Click it. You can get that crash kite there if you want. No big deal. I skip it because we get plenty of others. Now that we've picked up Tansy's quests here, you'll see these fiery things floating around. See, there's one. Kill them. Anytime you see one, kill one. You need 5. There's a lot of other people here. They're also trying to kill them. So, if you see one, hit it. Approach this first group of overheated patrons here. Right-click on your water jug that you picked up, and you'll spit on them to cool them off because they're too hot. We'll go run over here and get that. Oh, somebody else got it. See? It's a little competitive. Anyway, there's one. And you don't have to worry too much because they are in more than one area. So not to panic. Second group here. Again, right-click your little jar. Spit on the people. Oh, apparently my other one didn't count, so I'm going to go back and do it. I think I probably interrupted it trying to get the... There we go. So make sure you wait here until he's done helping. There we go. Now, this is where you have the option to check these. So these 2 horses port you to kind of events within events. So let's take the Keg Race. Just right-click the horse and it'll automatically port you there. These are on a kind of long cooldown. I think they only run once every 10 or 15 minutes. So if you come in here, and as you can see, there's nobody standing here. Normally there would be 4 NPCs standing here. If they're not, you have the option to stand here and wait for the race to go, which is 10 or 15 minutes or some stupidly long time. Or just run back to the horse you came in from and go back. Now why I say check in, pick up this quest here by the way while you're here. He also lost a bunch of items. They're just in a circle around this area, so you can just follow along and pick them up in order here. Oh, we're getting some big leg today. Anyways, what I was saying is the reason you want to check in with this is because personally for me, I don't like waiting. I have too many alts. I'm not going to sit at a race waiting for the NPCs to show up. If they're not on the starting line ready to go, I leave and come back at another time. Generally, if you leave, go do some more quests, check back in a little bit, the odds of you catching them at the better time are quite high. So I do that. If you don't mind waiting, then you can wait. There's no problem with that. Also, this festival guide does not cover all the quests in the festival. I do not do the ones that require far travel. I'm doing all the local ones or ones that have instant ports only because it's a time thing. I have many alts and not many hours, so I want to get as many tokens done as I can as quickly as I can. So that's done. We didn't do the race because they're not there, so we're going back, and you can see that that horse is here. Now, instead of taking you back to the party tree, this horse is just going to skip you to the next little event within an event, if you want to call it, which is super handy. Ah, now see, we just missed this race. See the NPCs running over here? It literally started 5 seconds before we got here. So, 15-minute cooldown or whatever, boring, we're leaving. So this time, click the party tree horse. And it pops you right back at the party tree. See? Easy. So, let's get that fiery thing while we're here. No, too late. We're getting some serious lag. And it is not helping our killing things. Okay, anyways, we've done what needs to be done here at the tree. So we left off here, cooling down these people. So continue on past them. Boing! Get this kite. Run just a little bit down the hill. Pick up the parasol here. Keep going down the hill over the fence into this little farming area. Right here is a basket of eggs. Now these are all the quests simultaneously that we picked up from the tree up there. We're not doing them in any specific order. We're doing them in item order. So I'm picking up the items from all of those lists at the same time. Pick up the kite, run over here. This is your third group of hot people. So you get to spit on them. Yeah, they really like that. Turn around, run to this kite right back here. This is the first kite you'll get, and your quest is to fly it. So you can see here we're flying the kite. Again, wait till it completes. Okay, and then right beside it is another crashed one, so pick that up. And then directly towards the bridge, there's another crashed kite. Pick that one up. And on the bridge is another lost item. Guess what? Pick it up. Okay, then we can mount up. And you just go straight across. There's one more group of hot people down here, and that's it for this sort of area. Click on your jar. There you go. Now, you get back on your horse. We're going to ride back up the hill and kind of do a loop back around to where we started, and we'll be done. The quests of this area. There is one quest that sends us to the next festival, which is perfect because that's where I mentioned if you want to link them together, this kind of your vector, so that's perfect. So up here at the almost top of the hill is your last group of sweaty people. So you go and make them a little more sweaty with your spit. Gross. And then turn around and run right up this hill, and you can see there's a kite at the top of the hill. So we'll go and fly the kite. Then, oh, we're not going to get on the horse. Run down the hill. There will be heat waves that spawn here. So that's super handy. Now, one thing to note, you see this cat walking toward me with a ring on its head? Avoid these if you can. They walk very slow. They don't fight you or anything. There's also some hobbits with that ring above their head, the fiery ring. If you get too close to them, they freeze you for, I don't know. It's not long. I think it's like 5 or 6 seconds, but it feels long and it's kind of annoying. Basically, it just makes it so that you can't move. And it's, I don't really understand why they're there. They're kind of just a weird thing, nitpicky thing. Anyways, cross the road, run into the field down here, pick this third summer kite that you're going to fly. And then directly to the left, towards the pond, there is another crashed kite and another lost item right beside it. So click both of those. So now we're done our kites, we're done our flames. Get back on your horse. Run back to the road that you just came from. And just go up, this time above the party tree. The party tree is just over there. You can see where the fireworks are. So we're just running up this road here. If you still do not have all 5 of your fire things, there's another one that spawns here, so feel free to kill that one. There's your also another lost item right there, porridge, so get that. Get back on your horse. Finish riding through this little part, go to the right and up to the top of the hill, and you'll see another kite up there to fly. You can take in the pretty view, the stars. Okay, get on your horse again. So we've got 1 kite left and 1 missing item left. And we're going to ride all the way down the hill, past where we just were. keep going, and you'll see the last kite right here. So you can go and fly that. We'll watch the fireworks. Okay, and then duck to the right here into the apple orchard, and you'll find your last missing item under a tree here in the center. Of course, go and click that. And then you can mount up again when you're done with that. And go back to the party tree to turn in all your quests because we're pretty much done. So that was really fast and easy. So I mean, turn in order is irrelevant. You can turn in however you want. I just click everybody.
How do you do?
So these are all the missing items ones. Turn in. You do get 4 Farmer's Fair tokens per quest, which is pretty sweet. Some of them have more. And so you get a lot of tokens for this festival. Now, we only completed 2 of Tansy's, because remember I said there was a vector that will send us to the next one? This is that one. So, just before we go there quick, I'm going to point out the Barters. This Vault Quartermaster, remember I explained about those instances, those summer instances that you can get from your instance panel? They give you these tokens here, Thrang's Vault token, and you can see you can get barter items. These are just cosmetics. Cosmetic weapons, cosmetic armor, that's it. As well, if you go to the Summer Festivity Token Vendor, the Perfect Picnic instance gives you festivity tokens, so that's the other instance. And again, these are just cosmetics that you can barter for. Clothes, party banners, pets, a pony, stuff like that. So they're pretty cheap. You get, I think, 5 or 6 tokens per instance run, and they're only 20. So also, they can be run at any level, I think, above like 10. So if you want to take your level 85 and do a level 10 instance and one-shot everything, absolutely you can and still get the same reward. So that's really nice to know. Alright, last quest at this area. This ice block here in the corner. Pick this up. And now we're going to run with it all the way to the other area. So normally I would cut the video here and just meet you guys on the other side. But for the sake of the people who have maybe never done this before, I will visually run you the entire way so that you can see the route I take. This is just my route. You could take any route. It doesn't matter. There's no wrong way. Just remember that when you're carrying something like this, if you go in too deep water where your character has to swim, you will drop the item. So you have to find a way to cross this river without swimming in it. So just remember that. There's more than one way. There's more than just this bridge. But yeah, don't try and swim with your ice block because you won't make it. Well, again, we're just fast waddling through all of the yards here. And you can see we're headed from, this is the party tree, we're headed down here to Bywater. That's where the quest end is. Now, as you're running with this, you're timed. You see here? So keep that in mind when you pick your route. As well, I'll see if I can find one. There's one. See that hobbit with the flame on her head? Those are the ones that will freeze you for a long period, feels like a long period, when you're carrying these ice blocks. So if you're on a timed quest and you run into a bunch of those flamey things, they will time you out and you'll drop it. Now, don't worry too much about it. It does take some pretty deliberate skill to fuck this up, so you're fine, really. If you just run like I did, we didn't see anybody, you're good. Anyways, come right here to this lady in the corner, and you give her your ice block, and then complete that quest. So that is technically all of the Summerfest ones finished. Now this one is an extra Summerfest one, which is nice. We will pick it up and we'll go back and do it because I said I was going to keep them separate. So pick up her quest here. We're going to make some ice cream and take it back to where we just were. So make sure to get the jar behind her. Now, if you look around, this is the Farmer's Fair area. So this is the other fest that is simultaneously running. There are a bunch of quests here and they're all local to this little place. So it's really handy. If you want to run them simultaneously, this is when you would pick up all of the quests here and do them. And what I'm going to do is come back here and show you the order that I do all this in, because again, like the other one, you can pick up all of the quests here and do them all at the same time if you're quick enough. So we picked up the fruit there. This particular quest sends us now into the pub. So for making the ice cream, go into the pub, talk to the tavern keep. It gives you frozen sweet cream. Right-click it to mix. Don't forget to mix. I only say that because I forget at least one in every 3 times. That's it. The quest now tells you to go back to Tansy, who is at the party tree, which is the place we just came from. Now, we're going to make a slight detour, so get on your horse. If you like fishing, this next part is perfect for you. And this is the best time of the year to level up your fishing skill. So if we just go down here to this pond right behind everything, you can see here, we're just here. There's a bunch of quests here too. Now, this one here, you see this Melia pot, her ring is in progress. That's because that's the last one that we picked up over at the party tree that I mentioned you would have to do the intro to the festival quest to open. You don't actually have to do anything for this fest. So the quest tells you to hook as many mathams as you can before time runs out. Take this quest. It will start a timer. You can see here 10 minutes. This quest, if you actually equip your fishing rod and fish, it doesn't give you anything that gives you festival tokens. You fish up Shire rep items. Those are mathams. So if you want Shire reputation, then this is a great quest for you. Otherwise, to get the actual quest reward, you don't have to do anything. Just let this timer run out. So I click this quest, and then I go do other quests, because I don't need mathams. I'm already kindred here. Now, normally there is another quest here that opens up. There it is. Okay, so again, this is a lost item quest. So while you're here waiting for your 9 minutes, you don't have to wait in this area, by the way. Pick up that guy's quest and pick up his items. They're around the pond. So the first one, the rod, is right here in the bush. It's very hard to see. Why isn't it working? There we go. For some reason this year, none of the interactable items show up with names above them, for me anyway. I don't know if that's just me bugged or something. Normally it would tell you like cloak, as you can see it right there laying on the ground. It doesn't have a name. It's really annoying. Even when I click on it, you don't see cloak, so it's annoying. That's why I'm showing you where each and every item is in this video, so that you know. You can get on your horse again. Just ride across the river, and we're going to go across that little bridge there. Go up here into this little neighborhood, and your next item is right here on the wall. Get on our horse again. You're going to ride past this neighborhood and up the hill to your right. And into this farmer's field here, there's just a random fish lying on the ground. You can see that. There you go. So pick up the fish, and then you can get back on your horse if you want, or you can just run down. But basically we're running back down to the dock to grab the last item and to turn in. Last item is right here on the corner of the bridge. And the quest giver is right here. So turn in, because you're done. Okay, and another 4 tokens. So now we're going to mount up and go back to the party tree, so the summer festival part. If you were doing them simultaneously, you don't have to go back to the party tree now. The only reason I'm going back is to turn in that last quest, the ice cream quest that we still have to finish. But if you wanted to take that time and do all the Farmer's Fair tokens, since they're all in that area, and then come back last once everything else is done in that area, that's absolutely the best way. Like I said, I'm keeping the 2 festivals separate in case any of you want to do just one of the festivals. I know some people, you know, hate certain festivals and love others, so that's why we're doing it this way. So we'll run back up here, turn in real quick.
Good day.
Done. Now, you can see this wrapper quest that we got from this lady over here, where she wanted us to complete 10 quests, is at 9 of 10. And we've done, well, we haven't done them all here. We've done all the best ones, the ones that don't make you run around to different zones. If you let this Great Math and Fishing swap complete, we've got 6 minutes left. That will be your 10 of 10. This auto-completes. You do not have to turn anything in. You do not have to go back to her. So that's why I like that. As well, these race ones also count. So while you're back here, go back to these races and check. Check if you've got them at a better time. Check if the race is about to go. Nope, not till more on back. So if you're at 9 of 10 and, I don't know, for some reason you don't like one of the quests I did and you don't want to do it. Okay, so this is about to start the race. You can see them lined up here. Click this guy with the quest quickly, accept his quest, and then pick a contestant. I'm just going to randomly pick Gladdy. She's the one in the pink. Why I say quick is because what I notice is a lot of times I get here with them, you know, 15 seconds until the start of the race. And if I don't click fast enough, they take off and I don't get to pick my character, so I don't get a chance at winning. These, of course, are optional. They're all optional. If you don't want to sit here and wait, he said, you know, we have 1 minute till race time. If you don't want to wait or do these race ones, that's totally fine. The only reason I do these is because when you win, if your character wins, you get, I think it's 6 tokens. It's a pretty good chunk. And you don't actually have to do anything. They run the race. You just watch. You can't leave the area, though. Once you pick a contestant, you have to stay here and see them. The cool thing is, even if your contestant falls flat on her face and loses, you get this consolation prize here. It's, I think it's random. I think it's 1 to 3 tokens or something. You click on it, it'll give you 2 or 3 or 1, whatever. So I like it because it's pretty easy. And there they go. They're off. So I'm not going to sit here and make you watch the race. I'll stop the video and come back when I hope I'm the winner. I'll see you in a sec. Alrighty, we're back. My slow hobbit lost the race. So I will click this consolation prize and get my 3 tokens. Woohoo! That's not bad. Now, notice that you get this little box up here. This is a consolation prize cooldown. If you missed the Keg Race, which is the one at the Thorns Hall homesteads that we haven't done yet, and you got this consolation prize and you clicked to go immediately over to the next race to try and get it, just remember that your consolation prize is on cooldown now. So if you do this race and win, or not win, and get the consolation prize again, you can't click the box. So doing these back to back is kind of, yeah. Just remember that. I've done that so many times where I'm like, okay, I'll just click my second prize, and you can't, even though you waited that whole time, and it's super annoying. So that's Summerfest done. Completely, 100% done. So we can go down to the Farmer's Fair part now. And I will cut this video and meet you guys there so you don't have to watch me run the entire way. Okay, we're back a third time, and we're at the Farmer's Fair part. Now, 2 big tips for this. First off, this is a very busy and small area, and you're going to be looking at many things at once. So turn off your floaty names. Press N to turn them off. That way you can see only the quest stuff and all the rest of the clutter is gone. Secondly, make sure you have chat bubbles enabled in your options menu. These blocks of text here showing up above NPCs' heads, you have to be able to see these. It's part of a quest. If you're not seeing them talk, you need to turn that on. So go to your options menu, just type in chat, or, that's a little vague, type in bub. UI setting, chat bubbles, check this, make sure this is on, so that you can see these blurbs. Alright, now I already did my do 10 quests today at the other side, so we're going to turn in like I said, this NPC is at both locations, so you can turn in and pick up at both.
there.
Now, we're going to start, before we do anything in this festival little circle. See these two horses here? I'm going to turn my names on for a sec. We have Sanson's Farm and Bam Furlong. These are the two coolest instances. I love these. Bam Furlong is this one. Click it. Just right click it. It will port you to a field that is part of the festival. This is a token treasure fest. Treasure chest. You basically get so many tokens from these two small things. This is your jackpot here. So just run up the road. And again, this is a timed thing. Okay, so the run just ended. If the run is ongoing, he will not have a quest for you, and you'll hear music playing. You can either choose to wait. I think the timer is only 5 or 10 minutes. It's a little less than the racing one. Or you can port back and do the other one and come back. It's up to you. Click this guy, take his quest. Also, while you are here, I do suggest turning floaty names on for this, and I'll show you why in a sec. Personally, I run down here to where I see the... this one. To where I see the scarecrow. So what this is the mushroom hunt. Now, a couple of things about this. When the game starts, you are going to be running around in this big field here looking for mushrooms. Do not leave the field. Do not exit this fence or even go to like this line because it will disqualify you. While you're running around looking for mushrooms, the farmer's dogs will be hunting you because you're not supposed to be here stealing mushrooms. Every time you click a mushroom, not only does it add to your quest because you have to collect 10 to get the quest done, but each mushroom gives you tokens, and different mushrooms give you different token amounts. So, if you get caught by one of the dogs, you're automatically out. And you lose, if you're not already done, okay, so you can see here. So, mushrooms light up right away. Watch this mini-map. You see those eyes there? They're going to start moving. Those are the dogs. Now, you can see the names. Wolf, Fang, Grip. That's why I wanted you to turn floaty names on, because you can see them. Now, avoid those, obviously. Watch your mini-map when you're running around. I honestly don't even look at my main screen when I'm running. I'm looking at the mini-map. So I use my my delete button to highlight mushrooms near me. And then I run around to try and get them and watch where the eyes are going. Now, he's going to come this way, so I'm going to duck out. Now, if you're midway picking up a mushroom and a dog is coming too close to you, it is absolutely worth it to... Jesus, stop following me! To abandon that mushroom, abort, and run away. Why? Because the mushrooms give you so many tokens each that it's not worth getting one mushroom and risk getting caught by a dog. Okay? The quest completion for this is 10 tokens, and each mushroom is also giving you tokens. So it's not worth it to try and... you know, oh, I can get it, he's not that close. It's not worth it. Just don't. Now, as you can see here, there's other people here, which makes this a lot harder. What I find is early in the morning, there's nobody here, and you can run the entire time and just rake in the tokens. It's obscene the amount of tokens you can get here. You can get, oh my god. I'm gonna get caught! You can get more tokens here at this one field than you can for doing all of the festival quests at Farmer's Fair at once, if you have a good run. So you can see here those give 2, these white ones always only give 1, but it doesn't matter. Now you can see I got my 8, sorry you need 8. So the eyes turn to rings. I can continue playing. The game doesn't eliminate me. However, once time runs out, then everyone finishes, right? So, even if you get your 8, keep going, don't quit, because you can rake in the tokens. And as you can see, we're getting some really weird effects on my screen. That is the mushrooms that you're eating. Each mushroom gives different effects. Some give none. Some give like a really hallucinogenic effect, as you can see. And just keep going as much as you can until the timer runs out. Just raking in those mushrooms. Like a little drug addict. There you go. You're done. So I don't know how many I got there. Definitely a lot. Don't forget, once you leave the field, to turn in your quest. He talks for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And then his quest shows up. Finish. See, 10 tokens. Totally worth it. We just rake them in. So then you click this little pony down here, and it ports you right back to the festival. I think you can do that mushroom hunt once every hour or so. Or maybe it's 15 minutes. I don't know. I only ever do it once because it's plenty for me. The other one is this Horse to Sandson's Farm. Click this one. This one is much less lucrative, and some people find it incredibly frustrating. If you do not have a good computer or you lag a lot, this game will just piss you off. It's currently running, so we can't join it, but I'm going to zoom out here so I can show you. Basically, you can see these players here running around. When the game actually starts, these chickens will start laying eggs. You can see them there, all over. And you have to collect 5 white eggs, there's one there, to be able to complete the quest. The thing is, so does everyone else, and while that's the same as the mushroom hunt, there are way, way fewer eggs and a way, way shorter timer. So it is definitely easy to fail this one, but the eggs themselves give you tokens. So when we were doing the mushroom hunt, every time you picked up a mushroom, you saw it says like 2 tokens. Well, in this case, when you pick up an egg, it'll go into your bag. If you click on that egg after the quest, it will give you 2 tokens per egg. Or is it 1 token per egg? I don't know. Depends on the egg. There are white ones, blue ones, orange ones. You can see here's a red one. You need to collect 5 white ones to complete this quest. And when you see them laying on the ground, some of them will be steaming. Look closely, because the steaming ones, you can see the steam, but if you're not careful and you miss it, and you pick up a steaming one, it's rotten. Not only does it totally screw your visual screen, but it does not count to your 5 white eggs. So don't pick up the steaming pile. It looks like a steaming pile of poo, but it's still a white egg. So keep that in mind. Do I want to actually do it? I don't think so. You guys saw it pretty much. The one tip I would say, and it has helped me the most, is zooming out really far. You can see how far I'm zoomed out. I usually zoom out about here. The reason for that is because I can see the whole area almost without having to run around. You can see there a lot of people were running around. What I find is I just stand here and look with my screen like this. The eggs will be laid around you. You see one, click it, and run over. What I see happening a lot of times is people going like this. First of all, they're zoomed in like this. And they're running around, and they're running around. They see an egg. They're over here because they're running. The egg is all the way over there. Well, the person who's just standing here is already halfway there. They're going to get it every time. So my advice is to zoom out. I run around a little bit once it starts, maybe here, kind of like this. A little bit like this. The good thing is, the more people that sign up, the longer the event goes. You know what? I'm just going to do it because then maybe I'll get to show you the steaming eggs. The more people that sign up, the longer the event timer. But the more people are getting eggs. So sometimes this game gives you really shit RNG, and literally there'll be 5 people running around, and during the entire time that it's active, there will be 2 good eggs laid. So nobody can win, and it's kind of annoying. That does happen. Don't freak out. It's just a stupid game. As well, like I said, there's multicolored eggs that drop. Those are for deeds, and they're cool because they give more tokens. So if you see a multicolored one, go for it. If you're at 3 of 5 white ones and you see a multicolored one and a white one, as good as the multicolored one is, get the white one, because you're not going to complete your original quest unless you get 5. And like I said, the timer is not very long. I'm the only one here right now, so when the game starts, it's probably going to be a pretty short game. I hope that I will get 5 white eggs. Sometimes 5 white eggs just don't appear. You just don't get that. So yeah, we'll see. I will cut here and come back when the game starts, and you guys can see what things actually look like. Be right back again. Alright, the game has started. As you can see right away, a white egg. This is a good egg. You can see it's flashing, they'll all flash. There's no steam coming off of it. So pick it up. There you go, white eggs. Now I hope that they will lay a shitty egg for you so that you can see it. So as you can see, I'm just going to kind of stand here and wait for them to lay and then run. There's one over there. These are all good so far. You can see no steam there. There. Yeah, so you see that steaming? See? Look at that, steamy. Don't pick that up, okay? I will pick it up to show you what happens. You really don't want this, okay? Oh, bad egg. See how blurry your screen gets? Now, it's really fucking hard to tell what is a steamy egg and what isn't. Egg. Why do I keep saying egg? It's not an egg. Jeez. And as you can see there, that was it. You do not collect enough eggs. My timer ran out. So that's how fast it is when you're by yourself. So I got screwed there. I didn't finish. Kind of shitty. Picked up the rotten egg and I shouldn't have. But now you get to see. And this effect lasts for a little bit. But I failed. You know, crappy for me. Open your bags. I still picked up 4 eggs. So right click them. And you get 1 token per egg. So it's not a complete fail. You still get some eggs. And it's kind of fun picking up eggs. I don't know. I enjoy it. So that's finished. That's it for those 2 little mini events. We will go back to the main area and do the quest chain there. So now is when you want to turn your floaty names off. There, so it's less cluttery. It can be quite overwhelming if you don't. Alright, so to start off, there's this dude right here. Pick up him. Do not click any of these. I know they light up with rings. Don't click them yet. Do not pick up this guy yet. Pick up the mayor.
Please, stay a moment.
Okay. And last but not least, this lady will open up a whole bunch of quests here. So click her right off the bat. Now you can see you've got, what, 6 here? You're on a time limit. You have 15 minutes. So these are your priority. However, these other quests can be done while you're doing these. So pick this first chick. She just wants apples from the crates. So you literally just stand here and click all these crates until the quest completes. It's super easy. As well, if you get apples above and beyond this quest, so for example, you can see that I'm picking up apples that I don't need anymore. So I'm complete. I just need 1 golden apple, so you just basically pick it. There, done. Turn in. Now you can see I've got 1 green apple left here. Tomorrow, when you do that quest again, that green apple will auto count to your next quest. So don't throw those away. You can throw away these bad apples. They're useless.
Good day.
I'll leave that one for last. Pick up this lady. Ah, sorry. No. Okay. I did that out of order. I wonder if I can cancel it here. Hopefully I can cancel that and it'll let me redo it in 5 minutes. We'll see. Okay, good. 5 minutes. Sorry. Do not pick up her yet. Pick up this chick here with a red bun. She gives you a shopping list. She wants her groceries. Open your shopping list. It tells you what to get. Read this. It gives you your clues. You need to know them. She says, I need an onion. I like onions with color. Boring onions won't do it for me. So go over here to the onions. Red onion. She doesn't want a white one. If you pick the white one, you fail. The next thing she wants, not just any apple, something that will offer you a bit of contrast. So what is the opposite of red? Green. So go to apples, pick a green one. Next, sweet fluffy light bread, crusty on the outside, cloud on the inside. She wants white bread. So directly behind you, there is white bread. I don't like cabbage much. Small cabbage for me, please. So back here where you got the quest, there's a thing of cabbage. Big, big, small. Make sure you click the small cabbage. Meat, she goes on, blah, blah, blah. I don't know which meat I want. You decide. So you run over here to the meat stall, pick whatever you want. And then she says cheese. I have something hankering for something soft and delicate. White cheese is a lot softer generally than orange. So you go over here to the cheese, pick white cheese. Close the recipe. That's it. You're done. You go back here to the lady. Turn in. Finish. Now, these other 2 are exactly the same as what we just did. Their recipes, however, will read a bit different. But it's exactly the same thing. Just follow. So, While you're doing those, we picked up these other quests here, okay? So what you want to be doing as you're picking up the recipes is watching these chat bubbles. Because one of your quests is to scold drunken hobbits. That's these with the rings. But not scold sober hobbits. Now, if you get it wrong, you fail the quest. Now, you can see here, she says, where is slupper instead of supper? She's drunk. So click her and you'll scold her. That's why you need to see these. Now, you can see here, I'm rather hungry. Where is supper? This is a sober hobbit. Don't click this one. Same with this one. I like when the farmers judge the local pigs. There's nothing wrong with what he said. He's sober. Don't scold him. Okay? Same here. Fresh picked vegetables. If he was drunk, it would say fresh licked vegetables. So make sure to read those. Now, this mayor is having an eating contest. He says, did Opal forget to season this? So what you do is you go over here and you pick the item that matches what he says. Seasoning, salt, pick up a handful of salt, whip it at the guy, and you've relieved the mayor at 1-6. So as you're running around picking up items from the shopping lists, keep an eye either on your general chat, because everything will come up in here, or just on your screen, as you can run by them, okay? So this person wants a plain onion, so we're going to grab an onion. It feels like a lot, it can be a lot, but you can see here, you can see them talking as you're running around. Deliciously tart apple. So he wants a green one. And as you're picking up, you can scroll around and look, right? Let's see. Plain bread will do, nothing fancy. Okay. So he wants white bread. The mayor, again, it just needs a dab of something. What do you dab? You dab butter. Dab of butter. I don't know if you've ever heard that. So grab here the yellow butter. Pick it up. Throw it at the mayor. He's good to go. If you pick up the wrong item and give it to the mayor, you will fail the quest. It doesn't fail right away. You have a couple of fuck up options, like a couple of strikes, basically. But don't fuck up too many times. These are all sober. Sober. Yeah. So back here, cabbage. He doesn't want any cabbage, okay? Or meat. He doesn't want any meat. And he wants a nice biting cheese, okay? So orange cheese. So go down here. Now this one, the fair doesn't hold a candle to old Mad Baggins' 111th birthday party. That is a sober hobbit. Mad Baggins, I know the name sounds fucked up. This one's drunk, okay? I know that Mad Baggins sounds like it should be a fuck up. It's not. It's an actual Tolkien name. If it's drunk, it will say Bad Maggins. So just keep an eye on that. So you finished your list for that one. And this lady here, another shopping list. Open that. Red, no. White, no. I don't know. White, yes. So pick up white. Make sure to read these clues all the way to the end, because often they'll start off with like, I love, hearty seed bread, but at the end it's like, oh, but I'll just take white this time. Okay? Find field to taste a munch room instead of mushroom. Drunk. What are we here? That is easy. Red. She likes red apples, but I don't want any. So make sure you read that. Doesn't want any apples. Brown bread. And the mayor while we're here. Bland, bland, bland. What makes what makes food less bland? Salt. So pick up the salt. Throw it at the fat mayor. And go back to doing your thing. What did he want? Brown bread. So there you go. Click brown bread. Huge cabbage. This guy loves his cabbage. So go back over here to the cabbage stand. Pick up his cabbage. Is there really any worthy meat but bacon? Well, I guess we are getting the bacon. So go back to the meat stall. Click the bacon. Bacon is this little small one, by the way. And sharp as a knife for cheese. I like a lot of flavor in my food, so that's going to be an orange cheese. And you can see here, I burped. Ha ha ha. That's a drunk hobbit. Click it. May the hair on your toes grow thick and curly. Sober hobbit. I know it sounds weird. Sober hobbit. We're done that list. Turn it in. Done. Now grab this guy in white. This one is a little bit different. So we're going to go directly behind him to this recipe on the table. It'll light up once you approach it. Click that. And we're going to make him some savory stew. So once again, it's a list. So you go to the meat stall. I'll let you guys read this. I don't need to read it because I know what all the things are. So he sends you to the meat stall first to get meat, which is actually back here. There it is. Now you can see I got into quite a squirrel instead of quarrel. That one's a drunk one. You're at 5-7 now. The mayor is about to eat. This bread is too dry. Well, what do you put on bread to make it less dry? Butter. So click the butter. Throw it at him. There we go. Okay, we got the meat. Oh, we're supposed to go back now to get the salt, which is here on the table. The only kind of downside to having your floaty names off, of course, is if you're doing the mayor's thing, the food, and you go to the table, it's much harder to pick out the item because you don't get to see the floaty names. It's easy for me because I already know what the items are. So if you're having a little bit of trouble, you can turn them on. I just find it way too much to try and see through all that stuff if my floaty names are on, so I don't keep them on. Yeah, all good so far. This table here with the food will start to light up when he's about to do his thing. Axe, spicy, save me! What do you drink when it's spicy? Milk. Do not pick water for that one. A lot of people pick water there and fuck up. It's milk. If he says, oh, spicy, it's milk. Okay, where are we on? Have I lost my way? I think I'm over here now. Yeah, okay. So we got some bacon. Again, I'm still watching to make sure I can see any drunken hobbits while I'm doing this. No. Okay, when you're done, just run up behind here, up this hill, to this little white tent. And 2 things of mushrooms will appear here for you once you approach them. You have to do both, of course. And then run back down to the oven and make the actual stew. Now, the reason I prioritize these stew and the list ones is because they're on a timer. So even though we're seeing drunken hobbits and stuff, don't get sidetracked doing drunken hobbits and the mayor and forget about these because you'll fail the rest if you don't complete them. So make sure to keep these here as your main focus. The other ones are not on a timer. You can do them whenever you want. Alright, so pick up this last chick. She sends you to find some people that are a little further out. He's about to talk, so we'll see what he says. Ouch, too much pepper. Again, milk. Relieve the mayor 6-6, we're done. Turn in the quest to the mayor. You're done that one. So now you don't have to watch him anymore. You're still watching the drunken hobbits, though. But again, they're not on a timer. You are still on a timer for that other one. So we're going to go... Oh, actually... We're going to go do that quest. But, oh, there's a drunk one right there. I burped. Ha ha ha. That's a drunk hobbit. We're going to find 3 hobbits. The first one is here in this pub. If someone else is doing this quest just before you, these NPCs will disappear, but you can still click them as they're running out and it'll count for you. They're supposed to be working and they're sleeping. So, just make sure that it says on your screen that it counted. So get that one. He's the first one. Make a quick look around. Where's supper? No, he's sober. Okay. Get on your horse. Oh, where is slupper instead of supper? That's a drunk hobbit. Quick, get him. If you can't decide which hobbit the words are over, move your screen around like this and you'll see which one they're attached to. Okay? Because sometimes a bunch of them will talk at the same time and it'll look kind of confusing. So go back up here to this white mushroom tent. There's a hobbit sleeping in here. Click him to wake him up. Go back to work! Exit the tent out the far side and go up the hill up here to the methyl stage. If you have not already been here, this will also be one of the discovery deeds of the Shire. So it'll either open it for you or complete it for you or partially complete it for you. Click the chick. We're done. Run back down as fast as you can to the lady manning the station there. And this is the last quest in that little cluster. Done. Alright, so now you're done this whole chunk. You're done the mayor. You may or may not be done the drunkards. Doesn't matter. If you are done the drunk ones, turn them in. If not, you could keep them and do them as you do. Now, come over here to this corner. Dismount. There's this little drunken pass-out hobbit here. You're going to want to click him, but you're going to want to do it when the kind of policeman hobbit isn't walking by. So he's fine right now. Click his quest. Before you leave, click the little tankard of ale he's got here. And then go directly behind the buildings here without being seen. Do not run out in this big area, in the public area, because if the policeman sees you, it fails the quest. You can see these eyeball icons on your map. Don't get close to these because it fails you, okay? So you come over here to hide behind this little fence. Of course, there's a player right in the fucking way. Move! Okay. Now, you drank the ale, so you're drunk. This Bounder Boffin, he's kind of the other policeman. You've been given here 10 cabbages to throw. So you stand here and throw 10 cabbages at Bounder. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. You're safe here from all the roaming policemen and everything. So as long as you stand here, you're in range. You just click to throw fruit until all 10 are done. I'll cut the video here and come back. Alrighty, we're back. We've done 10 of our vegetables. So just run back the same way you came to that drunken passed out hobbit and turn in your quest. There he is right there.
What do you need?
Boom, done. Alright, and the last quest in this little small area is this one over here I told you not to get at the beginning. You can get it now. There is a deed for this. You can see here he has a whole bunch of quests. They will send you all over the entire Shire, this freaking map, and you can't ride your horse once you have a pie in your hand. If you want to do the deed is to get all of these pies successfully, one at a time. Go for it if you want. If you're just here for the tokens and you don't give a crap, the fastest one is to Cotton's Farm. Just this one. Pick this one. Get on your horse. For me, I've already done the deed, so I don't bother. I just get Cotton's Farm every time. Head this way towards the mushroom tent we went to before. And then just slightly up the hill to the left of the tent is Cotton's Farm, right here. And I'm sorry for my screen, I'm drunk. That's the ale I drank from the quest. There's little glowing patches here. They're baskets of cabbages. I know they're hard to see right now. Now, you can click this, right-click this to run super fast. Whee! So that on those really long trips, if you're doing the other quests, you can get there fast enough. You are timed on this. However, if you have a run speed boost already applied, whether it be a racial one or like one like this from your bags, it will not stack with the blueberries, and the blueberries are faster, so take off your other run speed boosts. Now that's literally it for the entire little circle of fest here. I'm going to run just up the hill to where the fishing pond is. Oh my god, how frickin' long do I have to stay drunk? Okay, 16 seconds, thank Christ. You can turn this drunk effect off. It's in your options menu. I can't remember what it's called. It's something. I don't remember. Someone will know. But you can turn it off if it's annoying. It is kind of freaking annoying. But I'm so used to it, I don't really notice it anymore. But if you're watching this and you're like, what the hell is wrong with her screen? I'm sorry, it's the game. It's an effect. Alright, I can turn my floaty names back on now. Now this is the last little kind of fest area. All of these quests are fishing quests. If you like fishing, if you want to level up your fishing skill, this is the jackpot for that. Now if you'll notice, a bunch of these quests weren't available the last time we were here to do that Matham hunting one with the timer. That's because once you have the Matham one, these don't pop up. It has to finish before these will open. Or not finish. It has to not be, you have to not have that quest. So basically when I pick up one of these, the other ones will kind of disappear a little. I'm not going to do these because they take a little bit. This one, you literally, you take it, she'll give you her list of things. You go over here. How to equip your fishing rod. You first have to have a fishing rod. Right click it. Okay. Click your fishing skill to fish. And that's it. You will randomly pull from the water her items or junk items. Now, what is super annoying about this quest is, I mean, you have to catch like 5 items or something. Yeah, I found her chair, yay me. Once you found her chair, I can't find her chair again. So often, if you reel it in, and it's like, cannot take item or general error, it says, or something like that. It just means, I think it says cannot take item. It means that you're fishing up an item that you've already caught. So you've already got her chair. If the game decides to give you the chair again, your character will be like, cannot take this item. But it's RNG, which means you could get, see, you cannot take that. You cannot take that 17 fucking times in a row. It's so annoying. So you could be sitting here doing this frickin' quest for 4 goddamn tokens for like an hour because you keep getting that chair, and not the rest. Or you've gotten them all and you need that one last item and it takes frickin' forever. However, the opposite could also happen where you get everything on the first try and it's done really fast. So that's a thing too. We're gonna cancel this so that the other quests show up. You can see they oh my god, they went away because we accepted this quest. So we're gonna cancel it. I'm just doing this to show you guys. This one is kind of cool. This one and the other one. So catch big fish, don't catch little fish. Same thing. You pick it, you go over there, you fish. It's RNG. So your character will randomly reel in a fish. If it's a big fish, it counts. If it's a small fish, it counts. If you hit 5 before you hit 7, you fail the quest. But the cool thing about this is the fish that you get from both this quest and this, or maybe it's this, oh shit, I don't remember. Anyways, catch as many fish as you can in 10 minutes. One of these quests will give you fish that will actually go into your bag. They're legit fish. Even if you fail the quest, you're like, oh, well, that was a fucking waste. It's not, because if you go to here to this barter vendor,
How do you do?
all the fish you catch, you see here, you can turn in 4 tokens. So you can see I have 2, what are these, puny fish. So even the ones that are bad, that make you fail the quest, you can turn them in for tokens. So remember to do that. That's really good. As well, if you don't have this fishing skill on your bar, I think by default it's off. Open your C panel, go to Hobby, Fishing. This is the only place you can find this. For some reason, it's not in your skills panel. I don't know why, but it's not. You have to drag it from your hobby panel down to here, to your skills panel, or whatever. And this is your fishing XP bar. So it's 200 levels. I'm at level 133. Like I said, this is jackpot for getting your fishing levels up. Look at that view. Wow. It's so pretty, all these people fishing. Oh, so nice. Fishing is very relaxing. I kind of like fishing. I'm not going to do it on this video. It takes too long. That is it. However, let's see. How many tokens did I get? So I had 12 to start with, and now I'm at 141. So let me do my terrible math. So 129 tokens I got in this video doing those quests. So that's pretty much enough to barter for anything that you could want at this festival. The barter NPCs are at both locations and they sell the exact same things. So go and have fun looking at that. There's like fucking 20 pages of barter stuff. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave you with this beautiful view and the people fishing. Enjoy the festival. It's super fun. I really love these festivals. They go through September 6th until 3 a.m. on the 7th. So get her done, and I'll see you guys in the next video.